Today's agenda of our meeting is we would be discussing international conference
and how we are working. We are present in 19 states and how, as a member of a state, we can contribute towards this conference. For example, I am the state head or a territory head, or I belong to a region. So I have a connection with all the principals. I have connections with preschools. So how we can take meetings with the principals in my known circle, and how we can actually encourage them and tell them how different this international conference is going to be than other conferences, and why should educators join this. This is our target for this meeting. So now we have Shubhraji. I think Shubhraji, you are from Odisha. Shubhraji? Praniti from Telangana.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I am from Odisha. Bhubaneswar. Right now, I am in Bhubaneswar also.
Okay. And you have a very good leader in Bhubaneswar. She might not have joined because I find in the group that she hasn't seen the message yet. So
name?
Anamika Panda, ma'am.
She is from Sambalpur. Yes.
Yes, she's the territory head of the region, and
Yes.
she's working really very hard. She's connecting to schools every day. She's working on that notes. And Pranati, you are Pranati ji?
Yes, ma'am.
From
Telangana, Hyderabad.
Like we are global family.
Yes.
If everyone put on their camera so that we can just discuss it, because it becomes more interactive when we discuss. No?
Very sorry to say, Masuda ma'am, I am on the way to my residence, so it is not possible for me to open my camera, right?
Okay. So
Yeah.
you are the territory head of Uttar Pradesh, and you have a very good network of educators there. Similarly, Harpreet ji, and I would like to announce something also, that I got a good news from ECCER Punjab. Last month we had a meeting, and Harpreet sir, who is the territory head of Haryana, he initiated the meeting, and we had a meeting with SCRT director. Now, today only we got a call from SCRT Punjab that they want our project to be submitted by tomorrow, that how we can help government, or how we can help Anganwadis or primary sections. They also want us to the primary sections also, that how we can work for the development, or upgradation of quality there. So I was working on that for last 1 hour, and by tomorrow I think we would be able to share the project also. If there are any issues, I would, because there are so many educators, and we have the leader, DrTPS, who has experience like anything and everything. He is a man of immense knowledge. So if anyone can just suggest me any pointer that I must add while we are making the project, that becomes very vital, because everyone has some good things to add on, and now it's time that if we can, how the project is like in how it can be more effective.
Can we send the mail to the schools through the territory head or the state head? We can send the mail to the school. The principal, when the principal will receive the mail, obviously they will get to know about the details, and they will encourage the teachers also. I am thinking of that, and as you have said that from Punjab, Harpreet sir has done great job.
That is for a different sector. Just because I was introducing things, Harpreet sir, that came to my mind, and I just said ki this is a very good news that we heard today morning itself. So it's a good platform where all the state heads are there. Nearly all the district head or state heads are there. So if we can make an announcement here also.
Yes, ma'am. And I am also trying to reach to the Odisha government officer because I get to know that all the things are now controlled by the IS officer, the education officers. So I am also trying to reach them. Here, one of my friend is it's very close to those persons. So I am trying to reach that so we can work for the government. It's like Anganwadi and Balwadi here also. I am trying to reach them.
Okay. Next we have Aisha from Karnataka, Shelly from Delhi, and one person was there. Anju ma'am was there. Now she's not there. She's again from Odisha. She's again from Uttar Pradesh. So Sarit sir, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, first thing that we have international conference. We all know about the international conference that is going to take place. We are organizing the international conference at NDMC Delhi from 26th of August to 28th of August. And this will be completely unlike other, like we have so many events in our day-to-day life where there are so many things going on, like we have award functions and like something or the other in education sector. There are workshops also where we have so many things to learn from, but we all are least focused about the early childhood care, education and research. 3 parts are there for the conference. Early childhood care, first part is care, second part is education, and third part is research. And here, if we see the mainly Dr. TPS has worked so well. He has done so much of he has given me such a good presentation, or not exactly presentation, content for brochure, that how it can be more effective. And I found that everything he has wrote can be done in that conference. That is, every part and every topic that we can take up is very vital, and how we can actually make educators aware of this. First is, when we are talking about early childhood care, education and research part, first, how the world can come together to help one another. That is, it is expected that delegates from 30 countries would be joining us. Till now, we have 11 countries who would be joining us. And every day I'm working on it so that we can get good educator, not only a person who is visiting from other country, who is a good delegate, who can give some input for the conference. I'm really working on that, and till now we have got response from 11 countries, and I'm on target to go with at least 30 countries. So first target would be how the educators can come together to work on the crisis that the world is facing in early childhood care education and research area. Secondly, research. Our research team is led by Dr. TPS, and he has initiated the research program also. First program was a very successful one, and even we are on conversation with universities to collaborate. Today, day before, 3 days back, when Dr. TPS suggested me, I had a talk with Maharshi University, Parul University. I had a talk with Adamus University, LNCT. So everyone is welcoming the idea, and because due to my prior engagements I had in local, I had trainings in few schools. So I couldn't give this project to how we are going to collaborate with the universities, but there was a very good positive response from the university. So I have to submit that also. So now the research work, when it comes under UGC, now the the researchers can get a good uh, recognition of PhD or something from them also. So, and next is in international conference, what we have initiated that doctors or special educators or like pediatricians and special educators, parenting posts should come up, who can actually work on how we can we can give a healthy start to this early childhood. That is how the child can be mentally, physically, emotionally, socially healthy. So we have a sector on that also. Even the decor that would be in the NDMC would completely depict. That is what I have thought of, that when we enter, it would be like acrylic models, not the banners, where the 21st century aspects of holistic development of a child will be in a model form. That is right from birth to 8 years, what are the changes in the body, how the neural connections takes place in the brain, that can be taken care of. Again, when we proceed, it will be like what are the things or how a preschool or pre-primary section of a school should be like, where we can meet ethics, where ethics can meet or sanskar can meet with the new aspects of education system. So the second will be a blend of that, and the second decor part, and last one, all the research work that would be done by DrTPS and team would be on the walls, where we can explain it in a short abstract can be given in a proper frames, that is proper in form of proper like frames, where we can actually demonstrate what are the areas where research can be taken up, or where the GFECER is working on the research under the guidance of DrTPS. So these are the areas where we are working on. And there would be panel discussions, expert talks would be there, research work presentation would be there. There would be like launch of National Board for Foundation Education. There would be launch investiture ceremony of our Foundation for Federation Education, Federation for Foundation Education. In this way, the things will be, and lastly, it will be Giju Bhai Badeka Award. It is the award that everyone will be felicitated, but the award would be specifically for people who actually are, for example, we have teachers, or we have we have preschool schools who are actually doing very well, and it would be not that a paid award that can be given to all. Only the nomination charges are $9.99, but extra there will be no payments. And here the everyone will get the participation certificate, a good one, framed one, everything. But the winners, there will be only 3 winners in every category. So this was the theme that we have thought about in international conference. And we would be, if you have seen the topics that we have taken up for the panel discussion and in the expert talk, that they are the much needed topics that we have to work on. Now, how state, as a state head, we can contribute, that becomes very vital. So, first request to all the state heads that any or every principal in our circle, DrTPS, you are the host. I think Pranati is joining from. Thank you, sir. So, first, merely circulating the flyer won't work, because we have a very special motto about this conference. How we actually want to change the scenario of early childhood care education and research work in India and abroad. That is the main motto of the like conference. So it is very vital that if we can connect the principals of a state on a Zoom meeting, and we can actually explain them how the things are going to happen. Rupali, who is the operation head or of our organization, she is preparing a PPT, and she would be sharing that with all the state heads or territory head or district head who can actually take up the Zoom meeting. If needed, we can also join the Zoom meeting, and we can just talk to the principals and educators. Even the teachers can join us, and we can make them understand that how they would be benefited out of this conference. So this is the motto, and how we can actually as a state head contribute to this, or a district head contribute to this. I would like to know from every one of you that how we can work together to make this a good event where there is lots and lots of like knowledge sharing. Just a minute. Yes, we have like knowledge sharing where all the educators who actually are the change makers, they can attend this conference and get benefited out of this. So we have to take up this. This is the motto of the day, where we are talking about what I was supposed to talk about. So again, coming to DrTPS, Aisha is there, Shelly is there, I think Julie is there, Praniti, Rekha Achar, Harpreet ji, Shubhra ji, and Sarit sir is there. So please, all of you, please give your inputs that how we can work together to make this a successful event. We have got till now, it's the registrations for Indian candidates are very slow. It's around 8 to 9 only. Shelly? Shelly, are you there? Okay, sir.
Masuda, we were supposed to discuss, like, that day we had a meet, all four of us,
Yes.
talking about the dates.
Yes.
If you could finalize whether it is going to be for the 3 days or it's going to be 1 day event.
It will be going to be 3 days only. And Harpreet ji has got a good response from 2 of the organizations. Even I have got a good response from the 2-3 organizations. So it will be 3 days only. Aisha?
Yes.
So just because so we can make it 3 day only, that we have got a good response from sponsors also.
Fine. Let's go ahead then. Yeah.
DrTPS, what would be your suggestion when we are actually working on this? How we can get good number of registrations, and how we can actually get educators who are actually interested?
I'm sure there are ways of connecting to other schools, principals. What you are suggesting is to college meet, webinar or maybe G meet or sometime. If anybody who is already part of some school, I'm sure they have got a principals group and such things. They can get connected and then take them into fold. If I'm sure such meetings happens either webinar wise or maybe city wise, some physical activities. I think that's the best method to connect to people, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
And probably you should announce these are all the dates for each of the state where we are all meeting. Give some date, on this date we are meeting Gujarat, this date Uttar Pradesh, this date Orissa, and then give them, maybe repeat it after that once again. Then we know if somebody cannot do it in 10 days, I'm sure they cannot do it in 1 month also.
Okay, so next 10 days, we can have a physical or virtual meeting with the educators of different states. So all are requested to submit Rupali the dates for their state when we can have the meetings.
But now, if you look at the number of people joined, I don't know how many states are represented.
No, we have got very few states. We haven't got anyone from Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal. We haven't got anyone from Punjab. We haven't got anyone from West Bengal. We haven't got anyone from maximum of the state leaders are not there.
Not even that, those who are there, probably for namesake, they may not be able to activate the group also, no? It needs an extra effort, a different taste for that. So you should ask who is ready and then start with the date. Yeah, sorry, Subra was telling something.
If you will send a mail to the principal, it's okay, sir. It's okay, sir. But if you will send mail to the school principal, so it is going to be better also, so that they are going to be aware. In Odisha, the school will reopen from 17th. Actually, I have a good friend in Bhubaneswar area. I had talked with 4-5 principals. They called me after 17th to the school. So I am here till July 1st. I will be here, so I can meet in between these days. Bhubaneswar, Khurda, and this area I can handle. Actually, I am hopeful that I can meet maximum principals.
So from every state, we are expecting 10 educators who can join for the conference.
Sure.
So from Odisha also, Shubraji, we are expecting, the number is not a big one. We are expecting 10 educators who can be other than our team members, because you and Anamika Pandaji, she has also confirmed that they would be joining. But other than our team members, we need 10 educators who can actually join from that area and take our things. That is, what are the takeaways from the conference? When it goes to 10 educators, they would spread it to 100 more.
Exactly.
So we need 10 educators from every state. So everyone, Aisha, you are there. Rekha ji, you are there. Harpreet ji, Vasundhara ji, Pranatish, and Shelly. We want 10 educators from every state.
Masuda, have we booked the hall?
I think by Wednesday, because that is on process. But I have talked to the concerned person. The dates are still vacant. But within 2 to 3 days, we will be able to book it.
So our itinerary and flow will be as per what we had planned earlier.
Yes.
As per the 3-day itinerary and schedule.
Yes, but DrTPS has given me a very good format of the itinerary, how we should actually go forward to make it more effective. So I'll circulate that in the group, and that core team group of international conference, because itinerary team is led by you. You just give your inputs that how we can make it more vibrant, more effective, how the things can be planned. You are there, and there are few more
Dr.
members.
Manjeet Lega is there.
Yes, actually, we all can work together, and especially in the itinerary team, I think you are there, and Manjeet ma'am is there. One more or 2 person are there, so we can all sit together and we can plan it out how the itinerary. And I must salute to the ideas of DrTPS. He has given me such a good format where we can have, where topics are very clear, where timings are very clear, where who are the participants are also very clear.
Okay, you circulate it in the core group.
Yes,
so
yes,
let us sit together and plan out.
Yes, yes. And even from we have got 2-3 good responses. Like Harpreet ji has got good response from Coca-Cola. I have got good response from Motilal Oswal Securities Limited, and they would be taking up a session that I have not added yet. They would be taking that how financial planning can secure the future of foundation educators. So they want this topic to be included. They would be also giving us a good sponsorship. So Harpreet ji is on top with the ITC group also, and I have talked to Modi Kiran. So we are working on this, and we are getting good response from the sponsors too. So we have planned their sessions also in between us while we make the itinerary.
Yes, I have also introduced to 5 members. I have also introduced regarding the program to 5 members. 5 members means 2 other school owners and 2 principal and 1 teacher. But they were asking means at that time what will happen if it is means too far. It will conduct the conclave will be in August. So at that time, what will happen to means what will be the situation for us? That we cannot say right now. If it is possible, we can join, but registration yet not get done from their side. For the registration only, I told them yes, in this month within this June month only you have to do. Beyond that, the charges will be more. So just they are thinking. 2 of them get ready to do, but May it will come to know after 20th of June. That's it.
Okay. Pranati, we have to connect to few more like educators from Telangana, actually who actually want to be impactful, who are actually working in this sector. That is, who are actually working on early childhood education. They would be more interested.
Yes, the same they are.
Yes.
Yes, the same they are. Yes.
Vasundhara ji, what would be your take for this? Vasundhara ji, are you there? Okay. Okay, Harpreet ji, sir, are you there? Rekha ma'am, Rekha ji, are you there? So actually, I want everyone to be very.
Yes, ma'am, I am here. और मैं ये कहना चाह रही थी कि जैसे आपने बोला कि हम स्पॉन्सर्स बात कर रहे हैं, तो एक पॉइंट मेरे माइंड में आया है। सर को जानती हूँ जो हेल्थ सेक्टर में काम करते हैं, हेल्थ कियोस्क है उनका, तो हम इसमें उनको भी एज स्पॉन्सर अप्रोच कर सकते हैं फॉर
Rekha ji, we are not able to hear you. I think I'm the only person, or everyone is not able to hear Rekha ji.
Am I audible now?
Yes, please.
She is audible, ma'am.
तो मैं ये कह रही हूँ कि स्पॉन्सर की बात तो उनका अपना हेल्थ कियोस्क का काम है, तो क्या हम उनको एज ए स्पॉन्सर्स अप्रोच कर सकते हैं फॉर to giving health benefit to educators?
Yes, you can. I'll be sharing you the sponsorship letter that we have prepared, so you can just approach them.
Okay.
And second part is connecting to the educators who are working in this sector. Because it's very vital that we should reach the early childhood educators who are actually the targeted audience.
Yes, I will.
So any small or big preschool, chain of preschools, formal schools having the pre-primary sections, we can approach them.
Okay, for sure I will.
So from every state we are like expecting 10 participants.
Yes, I understand.
Harpreet ji, are you there? Good evening, Dr. P.K. Rajput, sir.
Hello, very, very good evening, ma'am. Good evening. I just came, so I'm little delayed, but I don't want to miss the opportunity. Good evening, TPS, sir, and good evening to everybody. Namaste.
Yes, sir. Actually, we were discussing today. Our motto was somewhat different. That is how we can connect maximum educators who can be benefited out of this conference. That is, we have to actually have a target audience and how we can approach them. That is, in our circle, in everyone's circle, we have educators who can be participants from that state. Particularly, we have a target that is from every state we will have 10 participants. Approximately 10 participants. So how we can connect them? So as suggested by everyone, Dr. TPS, everyone, that we can have webinars, we can fix the date for the webinars or physical meeting and we have to share the schedule that when we are, suppose I'm connecting with, suppose Karnataka. So what would be the date for webinar or physical meet when we can actually connect to everyone and we can explain them the agenda of the international conference for early childhood care, on early childhood care education and research, how they are going to benefit out of this, how their participation is mandatory, and we need that is only 10 educators from a group, that is from any state. We need only 10 educators who can again reach out hundreds of thousands of educators or teachers, educationists, or a healthcare worker to actually create that impact. It should not be that international conference should, after the conference, there is no result. We have a good conference. We end up with just expert talks and panel discussion, and after that there would be no groundwork. This is not the motto. The educators should again get into a network where they can actually create an impact in their area. Then only we can actually bring a change, the much needed change, what we are talking about. When we are talking as a panelist, when we are talking as an expert for a topic, so we have to see that also, sir.
Agreed.
So all the state heads, please submit me a date when we can have a virtual or physical meeting with the educators of your area, and please submit, make it within 10 days, so that we can have a second go that how we can actually have the next step, how to proceed with the next step, because every step, because now it's only 2.5 months left, and when we are talking about, it's a big conference where the expenditure is high, where the things has to be on a higher end and has to be very fast. And thanks to Dr. Rajput, because he has done all the medical teamwork is done. Sonia has not joined, but she has also done a very great job, and that portion is, I think, completely done.
Completely done, and the child psychologist, which we have now roped, she's a doctor, she is working with AIMS. So that part is also over, right? So we have a medical gynecologist as well as a psychologist, and other Sumanji and all, they have prepared it. So our part portfolio for that particular segment is clear. And second thing is what you told me to give a talk on financial, right? That's the subject, right? So that also I'm clear and I'm true about that part. So from my side, so that is the reason I thought, let me finish my responsibility and then take care for the other part, which is very important.
Thank you so much, sir. Anything else that everyone want to suggest, or any input from anyone else? Aisha, do you want to speak something? Shubhra ji?
Ma'am, whatever the flyers, if we have prepared flyers, we can send the flyers and the mail to the school, then only it is going to be, I think so. Before the meeting, if you take with the principal will get, then it is going to be more easier to convince them.
So, Rupali, I wanted to make it a note that we want few more, that is on daily basis, we need some good flyers or promo materials for the event. So we can start the paid promotion also from tomorrow.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Social media platforms.
Okay. So it is going to be more comfortable if you will share with the flyer flyer. It is going to be more comfortable and it is going to be more easier for them to understand the concept also. And then if you will take the meeting, it is going to be more convenient. What I think that if you will.
So when you mail, and state heads are also requested. We have earlier only, that is like 6-7 months back only, we have allotted the mail IDs to all the like GFECER mail IDs to all the members. I haven't to new members like DrTPS or Rajput sir or anyone else. The new members might have not got. Okay, so please after the meeting is over, please connect or give a message on Rupali's to Rupali. She will get your mail ID done, and from that official mail ID, because now it will be like not from your Gmail, it will be from Global Foundation for example, Shubhra @Global Foundation for Early Global Foundation ECCER.com. So that makes an formal one. And we have a format ready. That is what would be the mail body that Rupali can share with with you. After that, which all things has to be attached. That is, what are the things has to be attached? We have video, we have flyers, we have brochures, and few more forms. Everything that has to be attached to the mail. By tomorrow, Rupali will circulate everything, and that can be attached, and we can give a formal mail to all the principals in your note also.
Okay, ma'am.
And anything else that we need to actually work on?
Masuda ma'am, can I just show you for 1 minute? If I can share the screen, if you don't mind. Is it possible?
Yes, Dr. Rajput, I would be glad to see
Just
that.
a minute. Okay, ma'am. Okay, just a minute.
So you can call me Masuda. I'm very comfortable with Masuda. You need not.
That is true, but we
You are very senior to me, and I'm very comfortable when anyone calls me Masuda.
Just a minute. Let me share that. Okay, there's some problem. I'll not waste the time. I'll just read it once again because just a minute. Instead of wasting everybody's time, I'll just read it here. Okay, so I just want to give a brief to everybody that we have on the second day, the panel discussion is there, which is the 5 members, and the panelists will be Dr. Surabhi Singh, MS, gynecologist, periodontist is Dr. Mrs. Devita Shrivastava, and Dr. Viren Shrivastava, the pediatrician, and Dr. Ruchi Tomar, and nutritionist is Miss Anuja, who is basically from AIMS. So this will be the basic thing which we have finalized. The topic will be revolving around the healthcare, vaccination and nutrition of the field. The topic 1 is for the panel 1. Happy heart and positive mind is the key to a healthy grooming. The second one was good life, better bodies, bright mind. And third was the earlier year, creating a spice and a strong body. So Masuda ma'am, you have to finalize one of the thing. I've already shared with the entire group. So any one topic will be there, either of the 3. The second panel will be basically The topic which is on nurturing children is an art, where the moderator will be Dr. Manjeet Rekha and the speaker will be Dr. Surbhi Singh, gynecologist, and she is going to speak on the prenatal to postnatal development and growth of a child in the 15 minutes of the allotted time. This is point number 2. Then the panel discussion will be the 4 members. The second thing is where special educator, which thank you so much, which you have recommended, Mohammad Zubair Bhai from Jamia Islamia, very good person, very nice person, great speaker. Primary and Montessori teacher, our own Madam Rajini Rao is there, and the child psychologist, Dr. Sonia is there, and Dr. Lalit Mohan will be there. Again, it will be moderated by Dr. Manjeet Lekha. The speaker too will be Montessori trainer, our Rajini Rao Madam. She is going to talk about the various methods and tools available with a slot of 15 minutes. And the third speaker is child psychologist by Dr. Sonia, who is going to again take just 10 minutes of the thing, and she is going to talk on the parental care, school and parent environment. So in this way, the 2 panel discussion and 3 speaker slots have been finalized. And our SPOC is Mr. Suman Ji, who is taking care for the entire thing. So I have given the number in the entire group. He is going to coordinate with them. I have already coordinated with the people, right? So our part, with the grace of God and the help of all the team members in my team, we have finalized that. The only thing is now we have to be on the show. That is there. And these people, they will be coming on Sunday, 100%. I am also coming on Sunday, and what I requested you, post lunch and all, right, I will be having my talk on the financial requirements, the learning, right, which is there. So that is all.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Rajput. And actually, that was the fastest thing that was done from any of the portion that we are working on. And the care portion, what we were talking about in the international conference for care education, early childhood care education and research, we are 100% done with the care portion of this. We are still on the way with both other 2 things. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
DrTPS, I would also request you one thing, that what are the research work that we can actually take up research presentations, if you have the list, or if the people are connecting you. For example, Vasundhara was connecting you, Rajni was connecting you, Shelly, I think, and Smriti ma'am. So what would be the topics of what would be the research work they would be presenting? Can we get a small gist of that so that we can have that on the itinerary also?
I think you have connection and contact of all the people who attended, right? You should just send a message, ask them to submit.
Okay.
Because I have corrected and given them, they have presented, but I have not kept anything with me. Unless they make it into a paper, abstract.
I did not receive.
Yeah. You should contact them if I have not done.
Shali ma'am, good evening.
I am on the same day, same moment I will send it. Otherwise, if I miss it, it is missed. That's it.
So Dr. Shelly, please
You reverted that.
Yeah.
That
we need a discussion. What I would have told is we need a discussion. So it's you to give a time and then I will be ready there. No?
Okay, great.
I always send a message immediately. If I miss it, it is missed. That's it.
Okay, I'll send it in the evening.
Yeah.
Great.
Even after the ECCER research program, the research, that is the third part of the conference, that is research, is almost taken care of. Only we need to have a formal things to be done, that is paper presentation ke liye, what would be topic, who all are doing that, what are the final how it can be submitted finally. So these all are the things, last things that we are looking for, and we need it latest by 30th of this month, because they have to we need to get them printed also. And on education, we have got like every day I'm getting calls that I want to be delegate, but we have to be very selective, because for education sector I'm getting every day that I want to be a delegate or a speaker on the topic, but I don't think many of them are the experts, so we have to filter them actually. So let's make small Rupali notes of the things. That is first thing that we discussed is connecting to the state heads or district heads to connect with 10 educators who would be joining us from every state. Second, and they need to give a date that when can we have a webinar or physical meeting with the educators. Secondly, we have completed the care portion of the conference, and we have to give a notice or we have to give a circular in the DrTPS led group, that is GFECER, DrTPS, that is meant for the research work. So that everyone needs to submit their research work by this month. And before we get it printed or we can get it published in any international journal, we have to DrTPS need to filter what things can be there or not. So we have to work on that also. We have to give the circular. The third pointer for educators. One more thing, Rajput sir, one more thing. If you can just share me the sheet that you had shared, because few days back my phone was not working and I formatted.
After this meeting, immediately within 10 minutes it will come.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And Shubhra ji or Pranati, Shelly, anyone whom you are connecting, just give a list so that we can also have means from our end and we can connect the educators so that it becomes like combined effort or joint effort which will actually work on. And please give the dates, submit the dates that when can we have the meetings. Anything else?
Masuda, best thing is to make a calendar and then pin it onto somewhere and then say that these are all the dates for people so that they remember what is happening around. Okay. Number one. Number two, when you asked, I could send all the abstract may be there in I all dumped it in one directory, whichever is corrected. But unless and until they are registering, they are coming.
Yes.
Understood. So that is why I want you to, somebody who knows that they have done registration, they should send it.
Okay.
And look for only an extended abstract, not a paper, not a blah blah blah. And second one, to choose the speakers, probably what they should do is they should at least give a reference to some of the YouTubes where we know, look at it and then say it has some quality, right?
Yes, actually.
Otherwise, how do you know he is a good speaker?
Yes.
That could be the best thing. And
perfect idea, Dr. TPS.
And third one, when you are looking for some sponsors of 1 lakh or 2 lakhs or 5 lakhs, assume that there is a Bambino maker. Understood? You say that for 200 people for 3 days, if they eat lavishly, this could be the cost. Reduce that from 1 lakh and then become a sponsor. So they have to pay maybe 10,000 to have a stall, but the stall will give free. That could be coffee, that could be tea, that could be any eatable, that could be biscuit, that could be chocolate, that could be ice creams. So many will be there, which becomes like an entertainment, right? And third one, when you wanted to print and then make something, give it to those companies only if they sponsor it, so that you have to pay less. You estimate this much is the amount, the cost estimate, and then say this much we will pay. Put it. That could be for assume that you are making some printing. They can put the printer name below. Generally it's not allowed, but we will allow you to do that. Probably you sponsor it, right? For which the cost is this much. Either you make it free or pay this much, so that you can put a panel there, right? And
okay. This can actually be done.
Actually, similarly, the books. I'm sure early educators are coming. So there may be a lot of printers, publishers who are printing and publishing, and they wanted to show this one, number one. There could be people who are serving electronic boards, electronic classrooms, understood. They ask them to give such facilities for the conference free of cost. You can also have a stall so that you don't have to spend money for such things.
Very great
Understood.
idea, Dr. TPS,
So
especially
look at your requirements and then look at who are all the companies who are doing it. That maybe probably people who are working in those schools will be able to suggest these are all the people there. If I'm sure when you have a tie up with them, you say that we can refer you to different places. It could be Leo Toys also. It could be Z schools, whichever one, company which you think is useful in the early education. I'm sure you should use them for that.
Thank you, Dr. TPS. This was a great idea. We can actually approach them in this way also.
Yeah.
So, can we now wind up with the meeting today? Anyone wish to speak something or talk about anything that we have missed out?
I think we have covered the major points. All the points are covered. Okay, and let's fix the date for the meeting at different states and all. And we'll give you the list also and the list of the educators, everything.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, bye-bye everyone and best wishes. Let's work together and make this a successful one.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Masuda. Good evening and good night, everyone.